things. I think Bitcoin, or the really blockchain encryption that's behind it, has a greater ability to bring more of the world's population out of poverty than anything we've seen.
Hi, my name is Vuyokazi. Welcome to my channel.
The month of May. It's very important in the history of Bitcoin. The first transaction happened in May 2010. And today, the 11th of May 2020, we have the third Bitcoin halving. This means that the number of Bitcoin that are getting produced every 10 minutes, it's getting less. The number of Bitcoin will be 6.25 that will be produced every 10 minutes, and it will be halved again in the year 2024. Bitcoin halving is very important because if there is less Bitcoin coming out into the market, but the demand is still there, the demand doesn't decrease, it actually increases, because there's still more people who want to get Bitcoin, but there is less Bitcoin being produced. Every 4 years, it will decrease. When the number of Bitcoin that are produced gets less, it does have an impact on the price, and it's usually a positive impact. So it's better to get into Bitcoin at this moment before the halving. This morning on AltcoinTrader, the price of Bitcoin was 167,000 Rand. So I think it's better to get in now before it goes to 200,000 per Bitcoin and upwards.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill. Okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water right now.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So, I mean, I personally own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is, for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store of value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Rick Falkvenia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global Forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000, and then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
It's still predicting Bitcoin $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years.
Casares, he is the CEO of Zappo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology, but I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that it be taxed and treated like any other.
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth? One Bitcoin?
Between $500,000 and $1 million.
I suggest that everyone go back to buy one Bitcoin. Not too much, only one is enough. If everyone in this world, people, just to go back buy one Bitcoin, you know, the Bitcoin value go to the $1 million. And when the Bitcoin have $1 million, you know, all around the world will be crazy. And everyone will be the follow, and the other digital currency just to be, you know, be grandson of the Bitcoin. So for me, I think for a lot of people, they don't exactly understand why it's Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future, or is it the payment system they're developing?
Bingo! It's the payment system. It's the blockchain encryption, and they're interesting things. I think Bitcoin, or the really blockchain encryption that's behind it, has a greater ability to bring more of the world's population out of poverty than anything we've seen.
If you're new to Bitcoin, take your time to go out there and Google it and learn about it. It truly is one of the most important inventions in the history of humankind, and certainly the most important invention since the internet. Go out there, make a Bitcoin wallet, get involved, start using it, learn about all the positive ways in which this is going to improve the lives of every single person on the planet. Get involved, do it today. It's going to help everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Vuyokazi. I will be bringing you another video on Friday on the Crypto 2020 series, where I'll always bring you the basics about Bitcoin. Until then, have a lovely week ahead and don't forget to buy Bitcoin.